So, Irena, what would you do differently if you were starting the project again?
I think I will organize my files differently because it's a complete mess.
In fact, I think I changed nothing.
We took quite a long time playing with gold metals, with gold metal. Well, gold is not detecting benzene, this we know.
I would have liked all the partners to get together for maybe a week in one place after maybe they'd been running for a month, so the questions became kind of clear and people can have a great deal of brainstorming about what needed to be done.
With the same input, we would now make the same planning.
I think I would buy this new evaporator much earlier. It makes life much easier for me.
Maybe it's better starting with another question. This is really...
Is the communication good in the project?
The communication is pretty good. Irena's visited lots of other labs and we do swap a lot of emails. I think it could be better.
I think it's quite good, yeah.
I think too many people keep quiet at the meetings.
I was expecting more interaction actually, but the thing is that the time scale for the different parts of the project are pretty different.
We have been more in touch with not the theoreticians but the experimental ones.
My impression is very prejudiced of working with industrial contacts. I imagine them to be almost parasitic, taking information from the science, giving back very little, playing their cards close to their chest and being very financially motivated, and that wasn't the case with Sensitran. I think they're very genuinely interested in the science and what's going on.
Small companies, so they are very close and they were really interested on what we do and I really like that.
It's my first experience of a European project unfolding and it was quite a system shock. It was quite a cold bath to see just quite how much hoop jumping you have to do.
You have to submit all these deliverables to the Commission, and it was a shame that in this project we didn't get any feedback from the Commission.
It's a very difficult thing to put 7 members in one project and to get it organized and to make it work. So I think it's good to have some milestones and some deliverables and some work package to clarify which job has to do.
Do you think there'll be a new gas sensor at the end of the project?
Yes, there can be a new gas sensor.
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
No.
I hope so.
Sometime, let's say 1 year and a half or 2 years maybe, we could have a product for the market, but not at the finish of this project.
I think there will be a new gas sensor, but I'm not sure it's going to be there for October.
A few months later, I believe it's possible.
I don't think it will be in 6 months.
Do you care?
But personally, I don't care. But I do care because I would like Mark to have it. So for Mark, I care.
Do you care whether there's a sensor or not?
Yes, obviously I care.
I care a great deal.
Oh yeah, of course.
At the beginning I was very interested in the science and I was not so interested in the applications. But I think as the project's gone on and I've got to know Mark and the guys in Sensitran, and I feel for them because they're putting a lot into this project. And so really, for Mark's sake, I would like there to be a gas sensor now.
It's psychologically important.
It's not my first goal, but still I think it's important to have that you can go from a very theoretical study to a really applied result.
What's your favorite video diary?
I like the one when I film in the lab, and then I put some music on top of it, some funny music, and this one I like.
I think my favourite video diary is the one of Irena, when she's opening the boxes of the Molly-Mod and saying it's like Christmas.
That's one of the empty chair of Irene. When Irene has to come, yet to come to the lab, and then there is Chris showing her place, and she has to come. Yeah.
I don't like film for video diary. I don't like to speak English in front of a video camera.
I like to do this. Sometimes it's funny. It's really nice to film and have a video camera to film what you're doing in the lab.
I didn't expect the editing to be so difficult. It's to be concise and say exactly what you want to say in a short, entertaining piece is incredibly difficult.
The time-consuming part is the editing, and I saw that the scientists found ways of making video diaries which didn't need editing.
But at the end, I even enjoy the editing.
Quite difficult because according to the patent, we have quite difficult to what we can see and what we cannot see in those video diary.
Intellectually, it's something different. You have to be ready to do it. So this is the main difficulty.
It would have been nice to have more like time to do things, maybe in a bit more elaborate way, but it was okay.
This were the weakest link program.
Which group would you throw off the project?
I think I would have to be the gentleman and throw myself off. If you wanted a
Coward.
Exactly, that's the coward one.
It's quite difficult, this question.
Really, you think I can answer you this?
You still haven't said who you would throw off the team.
No, I know I haven't said who I'd throw off the team.
There's really no need to throw nobody outside.
I will throw away the project officer, not because for me it has changed 4 times and it hasn't made any difference.
I think it's you.
You. I want to pass the question. Other question.
What are you going to do once the project's over?
I don't know yet. I have to find another postdoc position somewhere, and still I haven't found it.
I don't know. I'm looking for jobs.
I think in a few months I will have to apply for this. Yeah, quite soon. I can already look a bit. Ask Jean-Jacques or someone if he knows someone that looks for postdocs.
Now I'm at 6 months from the end of the project. I think it's too early to think about it.
We will try to sell worldwide and make money. Of course, we are a company.
We will be working on sensors, and of course, I mean the use of nanostructured films and the use of nanotubes for sure.
I have 1 year more for my PhD studies, improving the sensors for benzene detection.
Yeah, after this one, a new project dealing with carbon nanotubes, functionalization of carbon nanotubes, but this time it will be for biological or medical applications.
When the project's over, I'm going to go on and do another project.